Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. Stuck in Waste Management, Phoenix open traffic. I was down by the airport, so it's Wednesday, so today's a Pro-Am. And I didn't want to take anything up here, but I got to the parking lot, so I dropped off really near the airport, and it was a $30 ride. So I'm like, and going right to the Marriott there, right in the mess, on Perimeter and Bell. I took it. It's $30, and then she tipped me really good. And I think I got stuck in a little bit of traffic, so totally it was a $47 ride. So that was worth it, even though I'm on Hayden right now going down. So like the freeways, of course, 101 South is jammed, Pima's jammed, Hayden is moving now that I'm getting farther away. So I'll probably see when I get down to the 202, I'll see what the airport looks like. I might go back to the airport again. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I started late, of course. I'm at like $130 right now, so that's not bad. So what else is going on? Jessica just texted me. She's going somewhere every night. Like, I know some of it's probably church, or she's going to the rehab meetings at the church, or I don't know what she's up to. No idea. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. There's no coming back from this. There's not. There can't be, for me. I mean, she basically broke up with me on New Year's Day. The day I was taking the Andy and Monique and the girls back, and she said, "Hey, I'm kicking you out of the room while you're gone." That was it right there. That was it, basically. Because last time that happened, we broke up. I mean, we really broke up last time when she did that at the Charleston. So thank you. I have 7 hours one way, 7 hours back to think about that. Come back. Yeah, I'm kicked out of the room. And then a couple of days later, she finds out her mom is dying, which wasn't planned. I get that. But she goes up there, and her mom doesn't die right away. And then when she does die, after 2 weeks, it's another week before the funeral. So she was gone like 3 weeks and 2 days. Pretty much, you could say, ghosted me. I'm going to say we talked around the whole 23 days she was gone. We talked for about a total of like 10 minutes, if that. And nothing substantial. I think the time we talked the most was about her headphones. It was mostly text. And there would be days, or 2 or 3 days where no communication whatsoever. Nothing. And so when her mom was still alive in the hospice, yeah, that's very consuming, and she was there spending the night, sleeping on a cot, all that. So, but even that, if you think you're still in a relationship and or you care about your other person, you don't just like not communicate with them, even like on a daily basis, So, and after she died, another week went by. Like another 9 days before she came back, we still didn't, even though her mom was already gone, we just still didn't talk. Hardly nothing, just text. So that was like pretty much it. And then she comes back. Oh, and then while she's gone, guess what? We're going to take May. So de facto now I can't sleep on the couch. Luckily I figured out how to be comfortable on the waterbed. So that was big right there. But now I have the pressure, like in the morning, like she's been going to work really early, and so then I have to walk the dog again before I leave, because she doesn't come back until like 3-4 o'clock. So now I have to walk the dog, and when I go home, I walk the dog might need to get walked again. It's just like, yeah, I decided for that. But just we'd hardly talk when we're there. Like I get home, she's in her room most of the time watching TV. If we happen to cross each other in the apartment, it's just stuff about superficial stuff. And then, so we just doing our own thing, basically. So another news, I ordered off Tanya Kirkpatrick's Isogenic site. I ordered a canister of shake, one of the shakes, as a customer. I haven't talked to her yet. I mean, I was thinking about doing Dave MacArthur, but he's in Utah, and I'm like, man, it would be nice to have a local team to hang out with. So that's why I kind of did it. I mean, I've been following her since we were in Isagenix last time, so that's like 5-6 years. Her husband died. That was so sad. But I'm like, you know what? I don't know anybody else in Isagenix that's local, so it is kind of weird she hasn't contacted me yet. She's really busy. They have their convention this weekend in Phoenix, and I am off on Saturday. So I saw a video where she said, I have extra tickets. So I'll go on Saturday if I ever talk to her. But I know the women get really weirded out talking to men because they have so much bad experience with men messaging them, sending them dick pics and all kinds of crazy stuff. So if I don't mind going, or I don't care. If I don't go, it's not a big deal. I don't need a convention to get motivated about anything, But yeah, so I ordered a canister of that. So I'm thinking, the reason I think about doing Isagenix is because, they always say the average person only sponsors like 1 or 2 people in their career. And with their comp plan, as long as you have two personals, you can make money. Now you do need a builder in both legs, in each leg, right and left. If you're just one-sided, you don't make any money. And then I like how their ranks are based on not on other people's ranks per se or volume. It's that if you have 2 personals who each have 2, you're at a certain rank. 4 who have 2, 6 who have 2, 8 who have 2, 10 who have 2. As far as I know, that was a comp plan. I haven't even checked that yet. If that changed, then I fucked up. And then also, in a binary, the volume doesn't flush as long as you stay active. So, Isagenix. So the big, and up until this point, I've been thinking about doing Melaleuca or Legal Shield, which I can still do. Isagenix, I love Isagenix, and they're local. You can take people to the home office. The team would be local. That's also an advantage. I could have some people to hang out with because I don't want to just be home while Jessica's doing up whatever she's doing. I want to have people to hang out with too. That's if I even stay in Arizona. If it gets weird or gets too awkward, like if Jessica starts dating somebody and it's just really awkward, then I'm gonna bounce. I'm here for my cat. Oh, so last night I set up that kind of like a really light dresser that you can move really easy. They made a fabric basically, and I put it against the door. It's high enough where Mimi can't get over it. I put a chair, and so little boy could come in at night. And sure enough, he did. He slept on my bed with me. He got screwed over because Mimi takes over the bed. I don't know if he's comfortable on the bed with her. So I didn't feel that wasn't cool, that he got shafted because that was his spot. So I'm gonna keep doing that. So he can come in and sleep on the bed with me. Unless Jessica locks him in the room, but she can't because his bathroom's in there. So anyway, so I'm going down Hayden here. It's fine now. So today, so the next 4 days are the golf tournament, and that's exactly what happens. You get stuck in that traffic. Yeah, and the only thank God that lady tipped me. It made it worth it, kind of $47, even though it took me probably 40 minutes to pick her up, take her over there. Now it's taking me another half an hour to get out of there. 45, so an hour and a half for $47. Yeah. I can turn my app on right now. Actually, I'm down here by like Thomas now. So, but yeah, Jessica's kind of doing. I don't know what she's doing, who she's doing it with. I'm not saying she's dating somebody, but she could be somebody at church. She could be somebody at the Celebrate Recovery meetings. She could call up her old people, her old rehab people, whatever. I mean, if I was going to date somebody, I don't want to fall into the thing I've always done. It's just the first person I come up to that, because I know my type. I like somebody who's in good shape, athletic, thin, with a little bit of muscle. Little muscles, little girl muscles. That's what keeps my interest. Like Annie, that small waist. I have a small waist thing and fetish, and then not fetish, but preference. And then Anne, she was cute, her little body. She was cute too. Martha with her hips. Poor Danielle. She was just couldn't work out because she had fibromyalgia. Now I appreciate that a lot more now with my leg. But who wants to go out with me anyway? I'm limping around. I don't have a lot of money. 58 years old, But I'll probably talk my way into somebody. I got the gift of gab, so I just gotta get a little money going. So that's what I need to do. I need to get some money going so I can have money to either have my own place here, move back to LA, have my own place. Really, I gotta make. I've made $10,000 a month before. That's what I need to do. As long as freaking World War III doesn't break out, we'll be okay, I just saw a TikTok. Some lady said that some guy talked to somebody whose daughter said, "We're on a plane, Mom. We're going to Middle East. We're going to war tomorrow." So we'll see about that one. They're always threatening Iran. They already took out the president of Venezuela. So going after all the countries that deal with China and Russia. At some point, they're not going to put up with that. Or they are or not, It came out that the United States has some technology that made people's ears and nose bleed and pass out. And if they have something like that they could just go anywhere. I don't know. Crazy times. I'm single. Didn't see this. I didn't see that coming. If I could have probably prevented it, if I would have got up early and worked early, like 5 a.m. every day, and had extra money to do little things, like take her out to dinner, pay more of the bills, be more affectionate with her, cuddle with her more, but I didn't, so that's that. Plus, after almost 11 years, still not divorced, still not taking care of my taxes. I get it, kind of, but I still didn't think she would ever pull the trigger like this, but that's what it is, man.